I'm clean. What's up, y'all? It's Damian, aka Cheflyfe Knitty. I'm here at the studio, just answering a few questions I see a lot of my friends and family and just like customers tend to have. So I just want to give you a personal insight of Cheflyfe Knitty. I went to college at my first college actually was Sullivan University up in Sullivan County, and that first year was a horrible experience. My grandfather was going through a lot of health issues. You know, my family didn't really have money, so they couldn't really send me money to get food, clothes. I had to borrow my friend's sheets, you know, and they were making fun of me. But I just knew, like, you know what, I was a big believer in faith. But the next year, I transferred to Monroe College. And I think for me, that was one of the best decisions I ever made. Like, as far as, like, stepping stone. Because from there, I met so many amazing people. I met one of the first culinary teachers I ever had was a black chef from Africa. His name was Chef Damian. You know, and just seeing him and having him as my teacher, you know, as a black man, it felt like representation. You know, and I soaked up everything he was telling me to the point where he's like, yo, Damian, just keep going in this. You're going to be one of the best chefs. Like, I already see the passion in you. Just keep doing it. And that encouragement allowed me to keep going forward. My grades started getting better in all areas. Just the confidence of becoming what I wanted to become was getting there. So Chef Jingo was definitely one of a huge influence on my life. I have a lady that gave me my first cooking opportunity in the kitchen. You know, she worked at Lola Sea House. You know, shout out Miss Leslie. You are hands down one of the most influential black women I ever met in my life. Like, you gave a young boy when I was only 19 years old, like, ranks to really learn how to run and operate a kitchen, and just not the kitchen, but the front of the house, the back of the house, what owns you. You allowed me to pretty much sit in the position of this. If you was the owner, this is how you would have to do it. You know, and from there, it just allowed me to just think even further. Like, you know what, I could be more than a chef. I could be a restaurant owner. You know, so like things like that, people like that, generally influenced my life. I had a chef named Chef Christopher Boyne-Grace. He seen me, and I thought I was going to get the job at first. But because he asked me at the interview, name 5 type of letters. And I was so nervous at this interview. It was just like everything's a blank. I can't name iceberg. It was just like a blank. But it was something, I guess it was something that he seen in me that I was like, you know what, I'm going to give you a chance. And once he gave me that chance, it went from cooking with him to being able to cook in the Hamptons, you know, making the type of money I was making out there, like, and then coming back, that allowed me to cook for, eventually cook for Oprah, Gayle King, a lot of stars and celebrities. Like, it's been a humbling experience, like, meeting the people that got me to this point. Of course, my family, my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, my nana, you know, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, like my fraternity brothers that really taught me, like, yo, dig deep and never give up. You know, that's a mentality I still go by, you know, never give up. Excuses are tools of weak and confident. Some questions I see is, what allowed you what caused you to have, like, the passion for cooking and do it to the level you do it? I feel like, first of all, I come from a cooking family. My aunt, my mother, my grandmother, my nana, my grandfather, everybody since I was younger just cooked. Like, Thanksgiving was the biggest holiday. Christmas, we even cook big meals. You know, New Year's, we cook big meals. Anytime we had a reason to cook, we always tend to cook. And I just felt like I fell in love with it. It was one time where it was a Thanksgiving and my family brought all the food, but everybody ended up getting sick the day before to actually cook the food. And so while cooking the food, I realized, you know what? I'm just going to do everything. So the next 18 to 20 hours, I was in the kitchen, prepping, cooking everything from the macaroni to the potato salad to the candy yam to the collard greens to the sweet potato pies and turkeys. It was just everything. And the next day, magically everybody not sick no more. But once they ate the food, the satisfaction of there being no leftovers on Thanksgiving, that was like something huge to me, because normally we always have like 3 days worth of leftovers. But there was really no leftovers, and it was just like a feeling that I got that was like, I can do this. I can make people happy by cooking, you know? And it was just like a magical feeling, like something popped like in my heart where it's like passion. This is what you're passionate in. And it was just from then, I just started to perfect my craft. I wanted to be the best, honestly. Like, listen, I want to be on Gordon Ramsay level, Emerald Lagasse level, you know, Anthony Bourdain levels, like, you know, and I started to look at how there wasn't a lot of black representation of chefs in the field as well. As I started to get older, like George Gervin, shout out to George Gervin. I don't know, it's a feeling that I just can't describe, man. When you really find a passion in something that really just do what you love to do, there have been times where I wanted to quit, give up, and just say, fuck this kitchen shit. Like, I had enough. Like, they don't pay me enough. They not treating me with respect. Or the racism is clear as day. Like, how come there's never any black owners? How come there's never any black managers managing white people? Like, it's a lot, you know, and you start to realize, like, yo, this game isn't set up for you. You start to realize, like, how come that out of the top 100 chefs in the world, none of them is black? You know, you start to realize, like, this game is really not set up for you. It is not in your favor. And to me, I'm one of those people, I'm stubborn, I'm not a quitter. I'd rather break the wall than to ever quit. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to use what God gave me, and I'm going to break whatever wall got to be broken for the next generation. So they could look at a young black chef that, like, you know what, he did what he had to do, and I want to be like him when I grow up. You know, not to say be me, but be like me as far as like how I want to be like the great chefs that I've seen, you know. For me, some of the best chefs was in my family, you know. So the best chefs is unknown to me. Like, where do I see myself in the future? I see myself in whatever position that God generally allows me to be in, that allows me to bless others. So if that's having a food truck, that's one thing. But personally, I want to have at least, I want to have so many restaurants throughout this country, throughout the states, just to like show people a representation of Knitty Kitchen Taste of New York. So just, I want to be the best me possible. I want to look back in 5 years after me now and be like, yo, whatever you did, thank you, because you allowed me who I am now to be successful and to be able to help bless others through the grace of God. Allow me to, I really genuinely want to be a culinary teacher. Like, I would love to be a teacher when it's all said and done. To be at a culinary school, it don't have to be a college, it could be a high school, it could be whatever, but just be at a culinary school, maybe build my own culinary school, a culinary camp. I feel like with this career and with my passion, with my job, the possibilities of what I could be is endless, and what I want to do is endless. With the right people, with the right mindset, with the right backup, anything is possible, and I want to show people how to grow gardens, basic functions of what a human being should be able to do. Because it sucks that I hear grown adults saying, oh, I don't know how to cook, and it's like, dang, like not even 2-3 things, like things like that is like, it sucks how dependent people becomes on fast food. I want to do things to change that. I want to be able to show, especially us as my Black community, like, it's okay to eat healthier and have it taste good. It's okay to, like, try new things, It's okay to try hummus. Hummus is actually good. You'll be surprised. Like, we got to get out this box of, if I never tried it, I won't ever try it. We got to get out this box of, oh, it look nasty, so it's going to taste nasty. We got to get in the box of, you know what? Let's see why these other cultures eat this. Let's see why they eat it like this. Let's see why. And then if you don't like it, that's one thing. But just never trying it at all, I want to change that type of habit and that type of mindset. But I would say, I might go be like, the fuck? Alright. I went to Italy. Because I won a competition in school. And I was awarded a scholarship to go to Italy and cook, learn how to cook throughout the regions. And over there, they eat a lot of different stuff that we would never eat over here. So I would personally say the weirdest thing I eaten was horse. I had a horse because out there, horse is considered a delicacy. My favorite thing to cook, hands down, is macaroni and cheese. That's my favorite. Mac and cheese, that's my thing. That's my favorite food. So me being a chef, I feel like since it's my favorite food, I gotta like kill it every time I do it. What I would tell my 18-year-old self is, keep your job, keep your motivation, but lose the nervousness. Lose the fear of what people think of you. Lose the fear of trying to impress others. Like, stop trying to impress your father. It's okay that your family not perfect. It's okay that you're not rich. It's okay that you're not, whatever in that situation. Like, it's okay. Just keep your focus. Do what you gotta do, and whatever you want to be is gonna pan out. And you said you was gonna cook for Oprah, and you did. So,
Okay.
In closing, I would say, with all my heart, I genuinely appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like, each and every one of y'all, there's so many people to name, but y'all literally helped me get to where I'm at right now. Like, even further, seeing y'all level up allows me to level up even better. I love y'all. Keep praying for me as I pray for y'all. This is not, trust me, the future is bright for all of us. We just gotta keep doing what we love, keep doing what you love, no matter what people think of you, no matter what people people say, fuck public opinion. Do what you love and have fun doing it. Enjoy it. It's not going to be easy all the time, but it's definitely going to be worth it. It's like winning a championship. You got to go to the playoffs, you know. It's a gauntlet, but once you get out on top, it's a feeling that nobody can ever take from you. And that feeling is worth more than any amount of dollars anybody can ever pay you. So what I would say is just keep doing what you're doing, love what you're doing. My Instagram is Cheflyfe, CHEFLYFE_Knitty, KNITTY. Also, follow my other Knitty Kitchen page at Knitty's Kitchen. And you see, pop up, DM me if you ever need any food, any requests, any questions. I'm here for y'all, you know. Love y'all.
Watch out for the rats. We chasing them cats. Switch the stacks on the bills, though. Time to lay low. About to eat real good at the dollar store. Shitting all night, light shit. Turn nitty to gritty, light switch. Put your streets on roll by the Trevi. All night by the bar at the Perry. What you know about veal and risotto? Put your stars to the customized Lambo. Kenny Ezu, Rambo. Pocket knife ain't shit to the gun.